Hey guys, welcome back to another Stamping Fun Friday. And this week I asked on my Instagram and Facebook page what you'd like to see this Friday. And I had loads of suggestions, so thank you so much for those. But as you can see, I went with the Cinderella theme, and it was suggested by these three ladies on the screen. So thank you so much for coming up with this idea, and it ties in beautifully with the release of the film. So onto my base, I used I-54 by Ink London, which is a pure white. And then into the inhibition layer, I burnished this new glitter from Nascente, and it's beautiful. It's baby blue iridescent. And I'll put the links as to where you can get that from along the bottom of the screen there. And it is absolutely gorgeous over white. So I'm going to be doing some hand painting. So I've used a silver and a gold by Ink London, and then you'll be needing a fine detail brush and some black acrylic paint. And I've used this one by Nail Perfect, which is one of their one-stroke paints. And I've just decanted some into my ring thing by Empower Nail Art. And of course, for the stamping, you'll be needing your stamper and scraper. I'm using a couple of stampers today, just because I'll be doing some small images as well as the large ones. Quite a few stamping polishes I'm using today. I'm using the gold and the silver foil effects from Barry M. And then I'm using this Sally Hansen Insta-Dry in 160 Quick Genius. And then I'm also using this Dashica stamping polish in metallic turquoise. And I'll be using quite a few stamping plates. This is the one I used in my Rose Queen tutorial a while ago, and it's Born Pretty Store BP25. And then the Pro Collection 09 from MoU London, and I'll be using a couple of images on here. These hearts and the other more uniform hearts over there. And then I'll be using one of the Bridal Collection plates, and that's O2, and that's for the shoe, and I'm going to be doing that for the glass slipper. Okay, so I'm going to be starting with the hand painting on the ring finger. So after I burnished the glitter, I top coated all the nails and removed the inhibition layer. So what I'm doing here now is just removing the shine from the top coat. So when I come to do the hand painting with the gel polish, it will stick to the nail. Okay, so I've got my Empower Nail Art thumb palette ready, and I'm just going to load my brush up with the silver, and I'm going to be sort of creating half of a clock, and this is going to be for the stroke of midnight. So I'm just going to fill in the rest of that with the silver, and then I'm going to cure in my lamp. So that's come out of the lamp and that's cured. So I'm going to go in with the second colour, which is the gold. And I'm going to use this just to sort of accent around the clock. So it's going to outline the silver, and then I'm just going to add a tiny bit more detail to the top and then around the sides. So that's come out of the lamp, and I'm actually going to switch out to an even finer detail brush for this bit, because we're going to be drawing the Roman numerals for the number 12, and I'm just taking the acrylic paint for this, and so I'm just going to draw the 12 on, and then I'm going to draw some hands as well. So onto the stamping, and I'm going to start with the pinky and the gold polish, and I'm just going to be using these uniform hearts for that one. Then onto the thumb using the same gold polish, and I'm going to be using the scattered hearts this time. And then onto the glass slipper, and I'm going to be using the silver polish and my smaller stamper for this one. Okay, so I'm using this plate for Cinderella herself. So I'm going to be doing sort of like a double stamp on this one. So I'm first going to stamp with the gold, and so I get the outline of her. Don't worry about the bottom of the dress part, as long as you've got the body stamped well, because what we're going to be doing is I'm going to stamp with the blue for the dress. So for the dress part, I'm just going to dot the two blues, and then I'm going to scrape lightly, and it will sort of blend the two blues for like a two-tone effect. Anything you don't want, you can just remove with your nail, like I'm doing here. And then all you do is line it up and layer it over, and that's it. So hope you enjoyed this one, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.